I know Chris. All right, we're late, but better late than never.
Hold on.
Packy has disappeared off the channel, but I promise
I got a phone
Packy
call.
is with us here today. Not in this building, but he is on the stream. We're trying to figure out how to make it work for you guys. Packy is practicing not here. So he's Illinois. He's out there.
Wichita.
Well, I know he lives in Wichita, but is he practicing? Are you practicing in Wichita right now?
He's practicing in Wichita. All
right, but I know he has
one of Brett Bauer's centers.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know he has an event coming up. So
He's going to the
doubles.
holiday doubles, which
Right.
is in St. Clair, whatever that is.
So while
Either
we're
way,
working
it's
on
been a
getting the
fun
cameras
morning.
in there, yeah, we're between the cameras and the audio and trying to get everything hooked up. It's going to be an interesting review session for us. However, we do have a couple balls for you guys today. We have the Danger Zone Purple Ice, as well as the Crown 78U that we're all going to be testing today. I myself only have the Danger Zone, the original one, or I say the original one, the solid. Not the original Danger Zone, that'd be funny. And I sanded mine. Just to fit in a specific spot for me in my bag, so it'll be interesting to see what this looks like sanded. Chris has his is still factory finish, so it's compound on the solid, and it is polish on that. So it's very rare that we actually see polished equipment from them.
Yes, the polished one's very slick.
Yeah, I was going to say, Matt said we were told it's either going to be the best ball of all time or terrible. So we're going to find out. So, anywho, we haven't thrown really many shots at all just because we were working on getting that whole thing set up. So feel free to let us know if it sounds good, looks good. If you guys have any issues, we're going to be bouncing back and forth between us as well as the main man, Patrick Hanrahan. I assume Packy could probably hear us at this point. Packy, feel free to throw some words in there yourself.
Can you guys hear me? Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Beautiful. You can hear Packy? All right, cool. All right, so Packy exists.
This was a bad idea, real quick, but we thought it'd be cool to just throw Packy in because he just, he traveled to Hong Kong. What the heck?
Can you guys hear me? Or no?
Let's get some work done.
And we're pretty good at doing everything last minute. That's kind of what we thrive on here, especially on the Fridays. We always got to figure out what we're doing.
I like making us rush and sweat.
Yeah, rush, sweat, start 10 minutes late. It's all part of it. But we're gonna have a good review today. So I guess
I was gonna give a quick story on Danger Zone. So
please.
The original one came out in mid '90s, about '94, '95. And at that time, obviously, bowling had more bowlers, and we used to have a nice 4-man league on Tuesday nights here. We had about 30 teams, and this guy won a ball raffle. His name was Hector Rosado. He wins a bowling ball. He wins a Danger Zone. It just came out. We just got him in, so we said, we'll drill him one. Hector goes down, he bowls practice. I walk down, I go, Hector, how's the ball? He goes, it's the best ball I've ever thrown. And he was a pretty well-known guy, so everybody just listened to what he had to say. He goes, you're going to sell a lot of these. Go get so I come down and dollar bill and I grab a sheet of paper and we start on lane 3. I still remember this. We start on lane 3 and we go to every pair. We sold 50 balls to the league. And the guy had just finished practice. And he was already telling everybody it's the best thing he's ever thrown.
And then it sold a lot of balls. We need more of that.
And it was unbelievable how many balls we sold. Yeah. So I personally didn't much care for the ball, but I didn't really use many Brunswick balls back then. So,
sure.
But yeah, just throwing a little bit here. So I'm excited. It's a 048, so to me, it's going to be a step up above the alert a little bit more
in terms of differential, right? So,
but different cover stock.
Yeah, the only thing I don't know is I don't know anything about the cover stock. I know it's got some pretty reasonable, strong numbers, but what is a Danger Zone cover in comparison to some of the other stuff that's out right now?
So the original one was Power Coil 17.
Okay.
Whatever that means. But
yeah, it'd be nice if they had a chart. Hey, Brunswick.
HK Power Coil 26 or something like that. I think I just read. My eyes are a little bit not great without glasses, but
yeah.
I think it's going to be still a little rollier in the mid lane than say like the Alert, which I think is has become like our best-selling ball,
especially for the brand's Brunswick for now. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for in-house. So obviously that is a dull solid, but a very lower flaring ball. So to me, this should be a little bit more rolly in the mid lane because of the amount of flare it creates. So.
Yeah, and I mean, well, the other side of that is obviously the danger zones are both, one is compounded, one is going to be polished, whereas the alert does come out of box sanded.
Yeah,
so if it gives a little bit of time and get some lane shine on it, we can definitely get a real
Mine's
good
got a lot
comparison
of lane
between
shine
the
on
two.
it,
So
and
yeah.
I've never touched it.
I was gonna say
it just keeps
uses a
rolling
lot.
better and better.
Sure. I even seen a couple in the shop that were polished up. Anywho, today, as far as comparison balls are concerned, Forey's just going to throw all three of the new ones. He's going to put the danger zones against each other. Smart idea. Whereas I am just going to throw mine is at 1,000 grit. So just because I plan on replacing my Ethos Solid, which is also pinned down. The layouts are in the description. Mine are 4x75 for both of them. So my normal pin down layout.
4 3/8 by 45.
4 3/8 by 45 for
Just my
both of his
medium
danger
pin,
zones.
just this one. Keep it simple. Kept it actually the same as the alert, so if we did have a chance to ever do a comparison, I have the alert to do it with. So
Sure. And I believe Packy's, if I remember right, are 35, 4.5, and 20. I think that might actually be it. If not, it's pretty close. Packy, feel free to correct me while you're in there.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Cool. What's that?
Can you guys hear me or no?
Okay. Yeah. As long as we can hear you. So we're going to go ahead and throw some shots here. If you'd like, you can go ahead and we'll switch this just to the down lane camera on our end. I don't know if we can get Packy's down lane camera as well, but feel free to throw some shots. I'll try to be quiet and let you guys watch these balls go down the lane a little bit.
I just have.
If you have any questions, you're
no
also welcome
idea.
to throw that in there.
I just have no idea if anybody can hear me. So,
Packy, we can hear you.
were you told to say that by Max behind the laptop?
Or at least Max can hear you.
Like,
Yeah. The only issue is then I feel like I'm going to be talking over Chris and Jesse some of this stream.
Talk all you want, my friend.
But yeah, so right now I'm just going to continue this six bagger that I have until I miss,
Turn the volume up a little bit.
and then I'll talk.
Yeah, Packy, while we'll give you your time to shine, feel free to let us know, obviously, your thoughts on danger zones, Crown 78U. I'm sure you've thrown them a little bit more than us, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, because at least I threw the Crown 78U in League. You can catch the video for that at the house bowling. I just threw it in League. I know everyone says don't throw urethane in League, but that's kind of why I did it. Kind of throw a little jest and joke around with, something that nobody ever does or is supposed to do, which is throw the urethane ball in League. And it looked really good for me. I brought a stronger layout one here than I did in League. See if I can get it picking up a little earlier, make it even smoother than the one in League was.
Okay.
And then as for these danger zones, I honestly thought they would hook a whole lot less just because of the price point. This danger zone.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the danger zone
I've thrown 3
solid.
strikes with it. 3 more than
The
I ever
danger
threw
zone
with the original.
solid ends up hooking a lot. You guys can tell. I mean, I'm probably crossing close to like 20 at the arrows, sending it out to 5, 6, and it is like the solid one, even though it's a solid, is still fairly sharp. Like, has no problem getting the 7 out. If anything, it has a problem staying out there to the left. I think the layout on this 78U is a...
What is that?
Yeah, it's a 30 by 4.5 by -15.
-15. So we'll flip back over to Forey here. He was saying that he has a -15 val angle on his ball. What is a negative val angle going to do on a ball?
I have no clue.
Fair enough.
Do you want me to tell you? It makes
just
it
helps
flare
increase
about
the
twice as
differential
much
of
as
the
all the
ball.
other ones.
I have my one black hammer is like -5, and it gets the ball to go forward a little bit quicker and a little more ball flare.
I think we've seen that a little bit on one of the shows. If I remember right, was that Jesper?
Jesper's had a lot of those like that.
This black hammer hooks a lot. Chris, do you have yours hooking a ton? Jesse, you hit yours with service, right?
I did. I hit mine with 1,000. Actually, I went 360 1,000. I put it back through the machine just to keep it nice and dull. Like I said, I wanted to make mine a direct replacement for my Ethos Solid. I thought my Ethos was just a hair on the strong side, so I'm kind of hoping that blends it out a little bit. I'm actually going to throw it now that I have a few shots on that danger zone, just to see what they look like next to each other.
I'm going to hop behind the camera and check out Jesse's.
Yeah, and Ethos is just like significantly smoother, and I think it's just because it's even earlier in terms of cover. Now, core-wise, they're similar.
Makes sense.
Get rid of that 10 pin there. Who needs to shoot spares?
Not me. I didn't bring a spare ball.
All right. I'll throw another one with the Ethos here, but I mainly wanted to stick into the danger zone. I have a feeling that it's going to be just a little bit more pop down lane for me. I like those pin down balls personally, the pin down stronger balls. Just to be able to keep it a little in front of me. Another option on the fresh.
This danger zone is like trucking through the pins for me.
I had to really feed that one there, and it's still kind of laid off a lot, so I expect the danger zone to jump a little harder than that. Yeah, so if you get the danger zone solid, and you're not a huge fan of the shined up version of it, hit that thing with some surface. I feel like it's going to take it pretty well.
That's why we got
I think
Jesse.
I'm 3 for 3 here.
Are we throwing the solid one?
I am throwing the solid right now. It's the only one I drilled.
All right.
I drilled the solid. Chris is throwing a solid as well, but he kept his
I'll throw the
compounded.
solid. I'll join the crew. I
For
left
the
mine
price
at
point, a lot of ball.
a lot of hook, right?
Sorry.
I'm like covering some boards with this, and this is fresh behind me. So fresh.
Yeah, he was talking about the danger zones there, both those. I mean, if you look, I believe they're $119.95, I believe, if I remember right. So super low price for the amount of ball you're going to get there. It's a lot of differential.
Is 119?
Still kind of like a middle lower RG. It's 2.5. Is it 250, 251?
250.
So 250, and like I said, a reasonable amount of differential out of a ball. It's $120. Hey, if you get it at Buddy's, you only use 2 fingers. It's $130. Whew.
That's cheap.
Good luck beating that.
Cheap.
I'm not saying
$10
we
drilling
set the
for 2
bar on
fingers?
affordable drilling, but
If they ordered it right now, what's the chances? Give me a percentage that you get it before Christmas.
if you order right now, then yeah, it's pretty good odds. I know we're probably 2 to 3
Before the
days
new year.
behind. So I know we're quoting people 5 business days for if they order a ball for it to get out. But we've caught up significantly. So
Before
you know,
the new
as
year,
of,
for
as of
sure.
next week, I say it's pretty much being back on par with where we need to be. So yeah, order it. That's your best chance. We're gonna ship it out as fast as we can. Obviously, if you live in California, I mean it's 5 business day shipping if we drill it. So otherwise, we try to drop ship them close if it's undrilled.
Oh my God, that's so far left.
Let's see if I can get the ball speed up
Okay.
for this one.
Strike.
Sheesh. That was El Bado.
I threw mine horrible and it struck.
That's where the targets became. I can't figure it out.
Oh my. I feel like I'm splitting the 8-9 every shot. I gotta watch a replay and see how many I have in a row.
Chris, you're throwing the compounded one still. What are your thoughts out of the gate? Is it kind of what you expected?
Yeah, definitely. When I don't throw it bad,
I feel
it
that.
definitely appears very strong in the mid lane. and very continuous. So
Sure.
what I thought, I mean, it does flare a lot. The flares a lot for a ball, particularly that price point.
That's what I keep saying, that the price point does not match the amount of ball that you're getting. Like usually you get a $119 ball and the flare lines are really close to each other, much like a raw hammer. This is like a raw hammer on steroids working out for a full year.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
Like so much more down lanes, so much more in the middle, but the same price point.
Yeah, I agree. The amount of flare you get. I mean, I drill mine pinned down, so obviously, if you don't know, reduces the flare. And just looking at it, I still have good separation between these flare rings. So
I feel like I have
we'll pop it back
in
on the full view here after a shot. You can take a look. Follow all the shots.
Dan wants to know if the raw pearl would be a step down.
Sure, I would say that any of the raw series would still technically be a step down, even if we were to say same cover. I mean, raws are in the 30 diff area, right? So
37, 40.
yeah, so I mean, still quite a bit less, and then they have a higher RG on the raws too, right?
hit
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
so-
great balls. We sell more of those than anything else.
Sure.
In shop.
sure.
What would you, Chris? Do you have the Danger Zone Pearl? I have mine.
Chris does have the Danger Zone Pearl.
I just threw it.
Yeah, I'm curious. Would you suggest, because you're the guy that sees the most different types of bowlers throw these balls, would you suggest, if someone's looking to get 2 balls, would you suggest them go, like that guy said, a Danger Zone Solid with a raw hammer pearl, or more the 2-ball combo of Danger Zone Solid, Danger Zone Pearl?
I just threw the pearl, and the pearl's maybe 4 bores less than the solid.
I had
would
the
probably
same thing
say
when I
more if
threw
you want
mine.
to see a little bigger separation. I would do the Danger Zone Solid and like the raw pearl, or even a raw hybrid.
Yeah.
I think the red hybrid one's really good.
And if you
Yeah,
are
I
going to
think
do a
for-
1-2 combo, sand up the original, sand up the black one, and keep the create a lot of separation.
That is-
assuming that you want to put both those balls in your bag.
Yeah, that's along the lines that I was going to go, just because I don't get to throw a lot of lower end pieces. So I was actually going to probably sand up my Danger Zone after this weekend, because this weekend I'm bowling Holiday Doubles, which is a huge house shot doubles tournament. And I think this ball is going to be like a house shot monster.
Oh, absolutely.
But to have a little more differentiation between the Danger Zone and the Danger Zone Pearl, I probably will hit that Danger Zone with a little bit of surface. But for right now, I'm bringing an alert anyway, so I don't think I need a sanded Danger Zone and an alert. I will say if the Danger Zone Solid hooked less, I would probably do it, but since it hooks a bunch already, I don't need more surface and just bringing that gap too close to the alert. Hey now.
Hey guys, feel free to keep throwing some questions in there. Obviously the ones for Packy too. It's not often we get Packy on the streams, so you got to take advantage of it while you can. Ask him anything. He said he'll answer any question.
Ask me anything.
Yeah, it's actually a good question. Packy, can you see the questions, or do we should we shout them out to you?
I can't. Yeah, I can't see anything because the camera's facing the other direction.
Okay, beautiful. Let's see.
So if there's a question for him, I'll
Hey now.
Yeah, 'cause we can't put the main on the stage. Fair enough. Yeah, Packy. Mitchell says that he wanted to thank you. That he has. Oh, hold on. There you go. He has bowled in like 10 years, and watching his videos are making him want to get back into it. So, hey, I'm a fan.
Come on now.
Anybody wants to jump back into
Get
the sport?
the itch. Mitchell, ask Mitchell where. Well, I guess I could ask Mitchell. Where's he from? Where are we looking to bowl? I'm gonna move a little right with this Danger Zone Pearl. A little slower. See if that works. Oh my god, I threw that so bad. Why? Okay. It struck.
Packy, what's your speed these days?
I got a decent range between like 15 and a half and 19. So I would say if I was to throw it my preferred speed, it'd probably be around 17 and a half, right in the middle of those.
Sure. I like how yours is 15 and a half to 19, and I can 15 and a half is like my max. Unless I shoot a spare, I can hit it at 19.
I can throw it fairly slow. With the urethane balls, I often really slow the speed down and just let them shape a little more.
Oh, sure.
And then with pieces like this Danger Zone Pearl that are super sharp down lane, I actually like to throw it a little harder to try and almost calm the back end down a little bit. Like I'll do right now.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. Oh, Mitchell from Australia. Cool.
Whoa! You got a bowling alley close by? Maybe Orange 10 pin? Home lanes of Velmo?
New South Wales.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of ball speed, I'm going to try to kick mine up and move a little further right, see if it'll handle it.
I actually went to college with a buddy of mine who is from Australia. Stephen Cowland. Shout out to him.
Packy, especially since we have the Crown 78U, what are your thoughts on urethane controversy just in general between hardness of balls and now we're trying to come out 78Us? Is urethane going to go away eventually, or are we just going to keep moving numbers around?
I mean, at least for the time being, we're just going to keep moving numbers around and, requiring urethanes to be harder and stuff like that. You've seen some bands at USBC events, just at the higher level USBC events, but I mean, not for me to decide, but whatever rules they apply, we'll keep bowling. So.
Chris,
Hi.
would you say is different in the danger zone?
Do I think they should ban it? No.
The
Do I think they will ban it?
With?
I have no idea.
Just from throwing them right now, they look very similar, actually. And it wouldn't be the 80s, it was the 90s, but that's okay. They didn't have a president in the 80s. But just watching it roll down the lane, very similar. Very strong in the mid lane. For me back then, my rev rate was a little bit higher in the 90s, so balls that rolled really early, I didn't care for. I like more weaker balls.
Oh!
So I could just bang on them as much as I wanted. So the best zone for me was always the sapphire zone. It was a navy or like a navy blue color one. That one I liked a lot.
To answer your question here, Lonnie, I was down lane speed.
That was
Then
down
we had-
lane speed,
then
off
we
the
had an
hand.
amber zone.
Yeah, off the hand, all
There's
of
one
those will
upstairs
bump
in the
up
warehouse, and that
a
one
mile
went
and a
pretty
half.
straight, and I love that thing. Lanes hooked a lot more back then, so
I will say it's one thing that I wish the PBA did slightly different with their specto and their on lane numbers when you make TV shows. It tells you the speed, but everybody thinks we throw it really hard because it shows the speed off your hand, not the down lane speed.
Sure. And be like, oh, you guys throw it 25?
Yeah, they're like, oh, you guys throw it 22 on your strike shots? I'm like, no, the down lane speed's probably still 19 and a half or 20, not 22 and a half or whatever it might say.
Sure.
So,
Becky, we have another question for you here. It's from a two-handed lefty, so somebody you know. Bowler says, I wanted to know how you practice keeping your elbow tucked and keep your accuracy there. So, it's a good
and
question.
keeping my what?
And keeping accuracy. So being able to keep your elbow tucked and keep the accuracy. If I could bounce back, I think if anything, keeping your elbow tucked helps keep the accuracy increase. It's the bouncing around from in to out that can really make it,
I would
jump back
think.
forward.
I would think my initial thought would be that you probably just haven't practiced trying to tuck your elbow in consistently enough. You haven't given it, I see a lot of people when I give lessons, they're like, oh, that didn't work. And I'm like, yeah, because you threw 2 shots and it didn't do what you wanted. I used to have the same conversation with Chris. When he would give me a suggestion, I would say, yeah, that doesn't feel good, that doesn't work. Well, I was only giving it 2 or 3 shots. If you give it 2 or 3 weeks to practice trying to keep that elbow tucked every single shot, it might change your angle a little bit at first, but then you'll get used to that new set of angles. And it'll definitely, like Jesse said, keeping your elbow in the same place, hopefully it's tucked every time, will increase your accuracy. It might not be today or tomorrow or next week, but it might be next month.
Be patient with anything you're working on.
Patience is key. The more shots you can do it and the more practice you can get while trying to improve your game always helps. How fast can I throw this danger zone and still have it strike?
Widow Tour V1, is he talking about? The Widow Tour V1 for me would be a little bit cleaner and more
Pulls a
angular
house
down
shot
lane.
killer.
So far, the black danger zone, or the original, the solid one, is very much strong in the mid lane and very continuous. When I threw in the Pearl, 5-6 shots, maybe a little more than that so far, with the polish on compared to the compound, very clean down the lane. Probably about 5 boards less overall hook, but the shape is much different also.
Okay.
You don't see it picking up, and also logos, I can't really see it a lot, but I can feel like the ball's drifting a lot down the lane before it tries going, so that way. But I would say, for me, if I had the Widow V1 out, it would be between the two balls a little bit, because it won't go quite as long down the lane or as clean as the Pearl danger zone, but it will have a little bit more overall motion throughout the lane than the danger zone Pearl.
Just for our friends with a little less hand, let's see if I can get a little further right, take some out of it, see what down and in looks like these days.
Jesse. Trip 4.
I mean, just watching, the danger zone solid is very rolly. It's
Sure.
Very big roll, very just continuous. Obviously, you have some surface on yours, but mine so far, I've been able to just get a very smooth shape to it. I'm going to go grab my alert, actually, because that's my favorite
that's a good
ball
idea.
right now.
Chris says he's getting smooth shape out of it, and I'm over here crossing 25 at the arrows.
Packy, which event are you most excited about for the upcoming season?
The World Series. It should be super interesting, just bowling at different centers for the first time in a while. Since I've been on tour, we haven't bowled an event where we actually bowled at like different bowling centers to get one total score.
Sure.
I think it's super unique, just something different. The match play events are always fun and exciting, so those will be fun to get in.
Just go to the full view here. There you go. Step on in.
All right, I'm just going to throw a couple shots with the alert over here.
The alert? All right. Is that okay?
Yep, it's been worn in. I've never touched the surface since drilling it, so.
You're going to catch that alert on 38.
Gosh, I love that ball.
He's a big fan. He's a big fan of the alert.
I think it's
Loves the alert.
amazing.
Chris, what's the best ball you've drilled in 2025?
The alert, outside of black hammers. I do like
Absolutely.
the black hammer, but obviously skipping urethane, the alert is truly the best ball I've drilled in a long time. That across multiple patterns and hand releases, it still does a lot of the same thing. It still retains energy,
Sure.
but doesn't scoot forever down the lane. Whatever they did for this cover and core cover combo is really good.
Yeah, I remember I watched Nick Smith. He made a video about the Evil Eye being the ball.
It's hard to stay right here in Nutmeg.
The same release that the alert came out, he said the Evil Eye was the ball of the year, and I was like, how could he possibly not say it's the alert? I don't even think he's telling the truth. The alert has to
that's a
be the
good
ball
point.
of the year.
And when the alert came out, I mean, I think it was like popping scores off everywhere too, so that helped.
Oh my God, yeah. No 900s like that new blue.
Danger zone solid and Turbo X.
Turbo X much cleaner down the lane, a little higher RG. So for me, the Turbo X was very clean and very more past the mid lane, more to the back end shape. This is, to me, the danger zone's a little more rounded in shape. And to me, the alert right now, with the alert having a little lane shine on it, the alert is also a little bit cleaner than the danger zone and just a little more pop off the spot, I could see.
Sure. Yeah, especially since you got some games on that too.
Yeah, for me personally, the alert, as it gets worn in or gets lane shine on it, it gets better.
Sure. That's what you want to look for in a ball too. Is it? Yeah, sure. They're all good out of box. They all hook out of box. Do they do what you're talking about? Do they get a little better as they're kind of getting beat in, or is it just oh, okay, I got 5 games out, and now it's time to get something else?
Yeah, I actually, on the other end of that, I actually threw Myler, and over time, like Chris said, it gets a little better for him. It got a little sharper down lane for me, so I actually just keep
Sure.
like a 1500 pad in my bag. And every time I'm going to league, I leave it shiny. And every time I'm going to a tournament, I actually take that 1500 pad and just knock the shine off it enough where I'm not really changing too much of the surface. I'm just getting some of that lane shine off.
Right.
But it definitely, as you throw it more, the sharper it gets down lane for sure.
All right, Packy, what's your favorite DV8 ball that's retired or even currently in the line?
I think the
both,
Troublemaker.
retired
I
and
think the
currently.
Troublemaker Solid just got retired. That one was just like super useful for me. Maybe not for a lot of people, but super useful for me just because of how smooth it was. It was like urethane-esque. So I could throw it after, those urethane balls are getting a little too tired down lane. I could throw that Troublemaker Solid and have, plenty of success with a smoother type shape. So that one is one that I'll be missing probably in 2026. I think I have one left in the stash, but I'll be missing that shape for sure. And then the current best ball, the Dark Side is just a ball that I hear everybody talk about. I haven't thrown mine a ton yet, just because it came out at a time when a bunch of other balls came out that I was more excited about. But that's I think another house shot killer, just like a little more in the middle of the lineup, and then from there it has a nice down lane shape that so many league bowlers like to see.
String pins suck.
Chase this thing a little
String
left.
pins are better than your
See if we can curve the lane.
close them down. So that's all I'll say about that. If you want your bowling alley to close down and you hate string pins that much, then go ahead. But otherwise, I like the fact that string pins
there it
save
is.
bowling alleys.
Sounds right. Let's see, getting creative with your layouts. As a righty, what kind of reaction would I get where I drill the pin, CG, and mass bias was far right of my drill holes? All of that depends on your PAP. Get rid of the CG. No one cares. Doesn't do shit. Now, as far as the pin and mass bias location, all of this is going to be based off of your PAP. So if it was further right of your holes, for me, it's going to do something completely different than potentially of what it would do for you, just based of our axis. So that's a hard question to answer. Typically, further right of your holes is going to try to get the ball to pick up a little earlier, a little sooner. In some cases, be that 3 3/8 mark, so keeping max flare. But like I said, for a lot of folks, it's going to be very different. Now watch me make this 710.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Hello.
Gotta hit it. Ah! Try to tip it over into it.
Lean over.
So real quick, is Packy talking?
No, you're
So
good.
I just changed back to the danger zone. Compared to the alert, I gotta get like 3 more left. And it's much stronger in the mid lane. Picks up a lot earlier
Okay.
than the alert does. I don't know if anybody saw the last shot, but it was very early. All right, so I'm going to throw the alert again. I'll throw the danger zone again, then I'll go back to the alert so you can see a difference in the shape.
Okay. Packy, you ever mess around with PAL layouts?
What would that be? Give me a number. Give me a set of numbers. I know it's a positive axis layout. I don't know exactly.
Give you some numbers of a PAL layout?
Yeah.
Oh, I think a guy was asking about a 5 by 1 PAL.
Oh. Yeah. So essentially, pin on axis. Is that what you're asking about, or no?
No, I don't think that would be. That is
You're
5
giving me
inches
you're
from
giving me
axis,
dual.
1 inch
I
above
need dual.
line.
I need dual angle numbers.
So it's. Yeah, I was gonna say me too. As far as PAL layouts are concerned, if they disappeared, that'd be cool. I got to be honest with you. Layout systems all do the same thing. They're getting the
Yeah,
pin
it's just
and the other markers on the ball and the core positioned in comparison to what your PAP is. Now, a PAL layout, I could give you the dual angle equivalent of that, and we could do everything off of that. It's not.
yeah.
I feel like layout systems are trying to make it feel special when you order a ball and say, hey, now I'm going to order a 5x1 PAL layout versus I don't know, a 5 inch from axis and a bigger VAL on another ball, and they're going to do the same thing. The pin's going to be in the same spot. It's not doing
Yeah, it's
anything
like,
special or fancy to just get you the magic that you're looking for.
I was
Now,
gonna say,
if you understand a layout, if you understand a layout system, like I understand dual angle, I'm pretty good with VLS, 2LS. As of lately, I'm understanding what they do. But once you get into the PALs, I get a little fuzzy. It's the understanding of what the layout numbers do in comparison to your game that's the important part. So if you're comfortable with PAL layouts and you know what they do in comparison to your game, great. But if you're somebody who only knows dual angle, by all means do it. Once again, it's all just a means to get the corner position in comparison to your PAP.
yeah, I'm a big time dual angle guy. I've just always used it, and I know Storm came out with their 2LS system, and I said, yeah, you lay that ball out, and then let me look at it, and I'll tell you what the dual angle numbers are. It doesn't. They all just get your marker, like you said, they all get them to the same position, to the same numbers.
Sure.
It just is a different way of reading the same textbook.
Okay. Now, since we are getting on the back half of this, we're going to move our down lane camera on our end over to lane 40. It'll catch a little 39. But lane 40 is the senior U.S. Open pattern, I believe.
Yes.
And then Chris is going to throw his Crown 78U on that. So you get to see how that particular ball blends out a little bit more of a difficult pattern than what we're bowling on. I say a little bit because I can't manage a house shot to save my life sometimes. So
But has
I'm gonna have
Jesse
Chris
tried the
move
urethane?
help me move this though. It's the 5'6" in me that just ain't quite got it.
Yeah, but has Jesse tried the urethane on the China? I need you to ask Jesse.
Here, I'll hold it if you want to try to clamp it, because I can't. There we go. Maybe? I can probably grab a chair too.
Jess, have you tried urethane on the China?
Have I tried? Believe it or not, I did once or twice. It worked out okay. But no, I definitely wouldn't. It wouldn't be my first in, first out. You know what I mean?
You
If
said
you're
you
in
got
if you're in a
trouble
center
whacking the
that's like
China.
super duper cliffed, I could see how that could be a potential. Ooh. All right, Chief. Let me see.
Who do we think can have
wow.
more strikes in
That
a
comes
row
off.
with the
That's cool.
urethane ball? Chris on a pattern that's probably
All right,
a little
see if
more
we can just pop
suitable
that
for
back on
urethane,
there
or me
real
on the
quick.
house shot?
That's not even necessary. So.
Yeah, it's not necessary. I agree. All right. If I said we were professionals at this, I'd be a liar. All right. Hot dog.
I
think we're getting there.
Talking?
Now that we got our audience all kinds of
Packy,
dizzy.
has your? I've only thrown mine 78 like 3 shots, and it's pretty slimy already.
Stay. All right.
Even though it's
Now you
your.
get a down lane look of what 40's going to do for us.
Yeah, mine's
Throwing
not
a
bad.
78U. I'm interested in this one as well. I didn't drill it, but I would like to see how some people chuck it down the lane.
Chris said his is sliming up a little bit. Mine's not. Mine's good, actually. Every time I wipe mine off, it's still pretty good. I think it's because I have a brand new the house chamois, so my ball's not slimy. But it's pretty good.
While Chris is throwing that 78U, I'm going to throw some two-hand shots.
I need Max in there. I need Max to give a couple shots.
Definitely flares.
Hey, maybe we'll get the next one a little further right. First ones with two hands are guaranteed to get half or less.
Not for less? My
For me,
God.
but at this point, I think my rev rates are about the same.
Jesus.
Rev rates are the same, but my ball speed's about 3 miles an hour slower, so it just looks like it hooks more because of that.
The magic trick.
Chris, I'm just gonna throw more strikes in a row here. You on full pattern or Packy on house?
Oh, Packy, because it's hooked. It's flaring a lot.
Yeah, mine flares a ton.
Like, can you put it on
On the
this
house
camera?
shot, not the best.
I don't know if anybody can
but
see this thing. It is flaring a ton.
There you go.
It's
Yeah, it's a lot of flare. So what's the differential on this particular ball, you know?
047?
Something like that, I do believe.
Yeah. Maybe
Little higher
I
RG2.
drilled it too strong. I even went a step down for my black hammer I like.
Yeah, I think it's a little smoother down lane than the black hammer for me, but a little stronger in the middle and front. So it
makes
allows me
sense.
to almost keep it a little more in front of me. I know I'm throwing it from 25 at the arrows, but it allows it to keep it a little more in front of me. And like Jesse said when he talks about blending out that cliff on the house shot, it allows me to blend out the cliff a little better than the black one. Take a step to the left and fire this puppy. Go further left.
Am I dying?
A little further left from me. We go sliding on 17, so probably landing down 12, going about 10 to 7.
Forgive us, folks.
About
Losing
10 to
power
7
there for a
me.
second. We should be good now.
Going about 10 to 7 for me, throwing it 20 miles an hour probably. Maybe a little slower than that, maybe 19.
That's all you got?
Yeah, I'm throwing a little slower probably. I don't know if I have all the way up to 20. I'll give myself 19 and a half.
You can pop it up. All right, Packy, we got another question for you here.
And you?
Let's see here. Do you think the NU 2.0 is the future of urethane replacement?
I think it for sure is the replacement if they do ban it or make more rules to make urethane less effective, or come out with patterns that make urethane almost irrelevant. But I think the NU and the NU 2.0 for sure are better than some of the other companies who've tried to come out with similar balls. Like I think there's a clear gap of some of the other companies or some of the other balls that have tried to be urethane-esque.
Sure.
Definitely are too clean and too snappy down lane, whereas the gray one for sure gives you that similar smooth shape. For me, it's all about surface. So if you guys have one and you're trying to create a urethane shape, make sure you hit it with enough surface. I've hit mine with 360, and then I bowled with it enough games to kind of wear that 360 in. So for me, you have to hit it with enough surface to make it, always pick up at some point on a lane.
And I spoke with Tyler Armour, who's he's a specialist at Brunswick, so he talked to me about the layout on the 2.0. He said I think they had a couple guys doing 3.5 by 10 with a lot of surface. So same thing, trying to maximize the flare of that particular ball, having a lower valve angle to get it to start up even sooner, surface to do that. So if anything, you're just pushing it even closer to what a urethane type shape would be.
I laid mine out exactly like my urethane balls with that super, super tall pin, the CGs on the other side of my fingers.
Yeah.
Just to really maximize the flare and where it's picking up, trying to maximize the fact that it's going to pick up in the front part of the lane and make sure that it does. That added with surface on top of the ball helps miles to get that ball. Just a consistent read. That's
Sure.
all you want out of it. You want to make sure that when urethane balls are going in the lane and other balls are going down the lane, it at least does the same thing every time. Whether it's a lot of hook, a little hook, or somewhere in the middle, you just got to make sure it always does the same thing. That way, when you adjust, you're never surprised like, oh my God, I can't believe that hooked. No, when you adjust, you just know it's going to do the same thing as it did before.
Hitting the extra speed bump at my ball. Yo.
I got about a 3-piece right now with this 78U plain straighter.
Does the 78U replace the 16-pound black hammer?
I haven't thrown them together enough yet. I just drilled mine 2 days ago, so I know that was kind of the goal from the Brunswick guys to try and, optimize this core and this weight block to be, specially made for 15 pounds. So I would love it to replace it.
That's my urethane hit there.
Yeah. I would love it to replace it just because then I don't have to throw a 16-pound ball for, 50 games a week on tour. I'd rather throw the 15 because all my other balls are 15, but it looks good right now. I got 4 in a row. Playing straight or keeping it a little more in front of me. Oh my God, that's so far right. Boned an A-pin. That's tough.
Packy, who are you bowling doubles with?
I'm bowling with Cameron Doyle,
Cameron Doyle, what a name.
the former child protege.
If you don't know Cameron Doyle and you're new to the bowling scene, my man was, 13 years old, making U.S. Open cuts or whatever it was, just outrageous at the time.
He won a regional before he was 15, made the actual U.S. Open cut, not the PTQ cut. Yeah, he was the next best thing.
No way, Blaine. What's that? I thought that was the better shot. It was like 5.
I haven't hit mine with surface at all. Did Chris hit his with surface?
With the crown? That is a
Yes.
good question. He doesn't like to hit the purples with surface, but that doesn't excuse what this ball is. I doubt he's hit it with surface too much just yet.
But
probably just throwing it out of box.
I
No
don't like
surface
to
on
hit
that
my
yet, right?
purple with surface.
I was gonna say.
Just slimy.
All right, little left.
But it's hooking.
I don't like to hit
flaring
my
and
purples
hooking.
with surface either, but
Hook a lot.
I do love hitting my black hammer with a ton of surface.
No,
so.
no thumb in that particular ball. Kind of hurt. What you got, Doc? Just trying to see how many holes I can flare over.
Let me see Chris throw his.
Throw it again.
Do it throw it again and have it do it.
Yeah, let me see Chris throw his here.
We're gonna go further. Oh, okay. All right, we'll see.
What was that?
Wrap 10. What are you gonna do? No, what's up? That was a danger zone, yeah. So still checking around. That was a two-handed, so not necessarily laid out the best way for a two-handed game there. Pin below my fingers
I
with
need
a
to see
thumb
Chris
hole.
throw
I don't
the
know if
78.
that's a good play. I'm hitting more
Oh, he's playing straight.
hit more holes in the ball than I need to.
Ah.
The other
Chris
ones were all good.
Chris, how far left can you go
But
with that ball?
how far left am I?
How far left
Like
can
15.
you go?
Probably 15.
You can't throw it any slower than that? Come on now. Dig those fingers in and move.
Is he talking?
I need that tour move.
Oh my word. That was with the
crazy.
thumb in, folks. Keep the thumb in the ball. These two-handers don't know what they're doing.
So, like on that shot to 710 there, I actually did get it like 5 right by mistake. It did come back. The thing compared to like what I see on my black hammer usually, which I have drilled max nose in the summer, I drilled like 4 blacks trying to get them to do a little bit more. If I get a black going left to right, it goes forward too fast because I got the pin on the VAL or a little bit to the right of it. This one you can see pick up a little bit more and try to continue a little bit because of that little extra flare. And in comparison to say like a pink widow, I had a pink widow one time which obviously a flaring core, that it just hit the lane hooked and went dead forward for me. So this doesn't appear to do that so far.
Do you think it's because that core being so big?
All right, we're gonna.
Do you want to shoot that?
I'll shoot it if you're not gonna shoot it. I mean,
On this ball? Yes. Because you have a bigger core, so the footprints, at least the core's trying to move a little bit.
all right. Let's see if we can make a 7.
And you don't have to get the pin. I didn't have to get the pin onto the, I didn't put the pin on the VAL or past it, and to get that flare, so it doesn't have to go forward as fast.
I need to
tried
throw
it.
mine on a sport shot. I have yet to throw mine on sport shot yet.
I think we're gonna hit it with just a couple more shots here. It is starting to get that time. Obviously, we started a little later today, but
I'm sweating.
get out of here.
So what's funny is it has the earliness of, is anybody talking? For me, it has the earliness of urethane, because you can see it hit the lane and just go.
Yeah.
But it has a little more throughout the back of the lane than like, a little. I know it's not going to go sideways like resin, but has a little more down lane overall motion than say a black hammer, purple hammer, where they were more overall sweeping. This one you can see hit the lane and then still try to like turn over a little bit down lane.
Sure.
It is slimy though.
Packy said he didn't have that issue. His didn't really slime up. So,
Do you
if
feel
anything,
like
I'll show
oils?
you. They're gonna say different oils. Yeah.
We
for
use
sure.
an old oil here, Infinity, I
do you
believe.
guys use?
Sounds right.
Yeah.
But it's very, you see, it's very slimy.
Sure.
Comes off no problem.
Yeah. Why isn't this ball absorbing oil? What's going on with that?
Because it's illegal.
All right, I'm just gonna keep taking the danger zone a little further left. See if I eventually miss the head pin one-handed anyway. Does it dead curve the entire lane? I don't know.
I mean, I like
Max,
it.
tell Chris before
It's
we
going
go.
to make the bag for diggers.
Max, tell Chris before we go that I want, since he has all 3 balls, I want a little competition before we leave.
Touch the head pin
First
and
one
still
to-
struck. That was cool.
First one to strike with all 3. Before we leave.
Competition before over. First one to strike with all 3 balls.
Hey now.
Do I need to change lanes?
Yeah, probably. You wanna
do whatever you want.
39?
No, I'll stay here. I'm going to
before we
stay
leave,
here.
just before-
Oh my, he's gonna stay on a
Bring me-
US
I
Open
need my other
pattern. All
balls though.
right, what are you starting out with? Does it matter?
I'm going to start here because I know what, at least I know what the urethane does.
All right, Max, you're gonna keep the shot count for us, so we
Are we going?
don't have somebody over here firing away.
Just give us a, yeah. We'll go one by one.
All right, we got 4 up right now.
Is he throwing the urethane first?
Yes.
I can't see him going because I know he's taking his time on the approach.
Oh,
10-10?
he gave it the old
Oh,
half
boy.
10.
That was the urethane placker.
Jesse, I'll let you pick. Should I hook it or should I throw it straight?
Look at the third straight.
The Thane? You gotta curve it a little bit, right? Come on.
Well, there's no a little bit about it. My game is maximum and minimum.
I'm gonna give him the Pete Weber rotation on mine though.
I'm gonna give him the big wheel.
Oh my.
Too fast.
0-0 so far. Somebody's got to get the first one.
Does it count if I make the split?
I don't know. Does it count if I make my split for 40?
Sure.
Ooh, at 2, 4, 8, 10. I don't know what you left.
I 3, 6.
Oh my
7, 9.
lord, 40 just dead
I-
flushed it. It's
I did the same
1-0.
thing as you.
I haven't thrown my urethane in about 3-4 weeks. So I have to get used to looking over my left toe. All right.
All right, Ace. Which 40's moving on?
Okay, so he's got 2 shots, right?
Yes, absolutely. 2 shots.
Okay. Let me throw my second. All right, 1-1.
Ooh, 1-1.
Corey's
going the
staying
regular
on the
danger
same
zone.
lane. God bless his soul.
Mind you, 40 bowling on the
Hey.
U.S. Open.
If he
Senior
makes
US
that,
Open
I'll give
batter.
it to him, though.
Packy is using double the hands and quadruple the ratio.
If he makes that spare, I'll give it to him, though. Oh, psych.
I just
Keep re-rack.
reset
It's already gone.
I didn't bring a spare ball out today.
Me neither.
Who needs it?
Oh, a light 6-pin? Oh, my God. Light 6-pin. Yikes.
Jesus.
Ah, Forrest, come on, baby.
She hooking.
I mean, that danger zone, you said it's more ball for the money than you've seen in a while.
That's true.
Oh, man.
I'm going too
I tried
left.
moving right and taking my hand out of that one. All right, we're going left.
That was about as much as they come.
2-0.
2-1, 2-1,
Well,
2-1.
or
I have
2-1. 2-1. Well, we'll count it.
Oh. Jesse. Wiggling the 10.
Oh, my.
And it
2-2?
all comes down to this.
It's all tied up, Patrick. No pressure.
I have no idea where to throw this.
I got to change thumbs. He doesn't have to do that.
I think you need to
For the
get to
cheese?
change them.
Oh, that's 3. That's 3. Did we
Chris, you
give
got a
Forey the
chance to
hit?
tie.
He hasn't thrown the ice yet.
Chance
We
to
got to give
tie.
him one.
Give him the
We'll give him-
rebuttal.
Remember, I think Forey's got some sponsorship dollars thrown at you, so...
$1 million.
Oh, my goodness. He just hit the third. The pressure on random
Ooh,
change.
good guess.
Now what?
What are we
That was a
doing?
good guess.
That was
Let's
fantastic.
let Max,
What's the
let's let Max
tiebreaker?
or Jesse pick the ball. And then first one to mess loses.
Go for it. Pick a ball. He's back to the urethane.
We'll go to the
set.
urethane.
Urethane? Okay. I would say that's
I
got
love
the
throwing
biggest
urethane.
chance. Yeah,
First
me too
X
on
with the
house
urethane
shot.
gets it. Here we go.
Oh, that's so far left.
Oh,
Oh my God, I threw it in the gutter.
ooh, that seemed like a no-go for Packy. What's Chris do? Oh my goodness! What a
Shot.
shot!
I love urethane.
What a time!
I love urethane.
All right,
also
that's a
love
way to
urethane.
wrap it up there. So,
We'll spare the 710 for fun, please.
just real quick, we're gonna hop on here, and obviously we, yeah, that's what I
Well, we
wanted to
gotta
end it on.
Shoot it.
We'll hop back around, and we got to do our drawing. So go ahead and throw
I got
us
it, you're
on.
good.
See if we can get the full
Yeah.
view and Packy's view. Throw the man of the hour in there too.
Have you?
All right. Okay. So
That was exciting. That was
that
fun.
was it. And despite the little rocky start there, that was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah. So
It was fun throwing urethane. I haven't thrown urethane in a while outside of like NEBA TOC, but
sure.
like just doing my thing of trying to just hit it and watch it shape. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was absolutely
Equally as
really,
fun
really
for
cool.
reactive.
So we'll start with Chris. What are your thoughts since you threw all 3? What are your thoughts on them? Obviously on a house shot, and then you threw them a little bit on sport.
Well, first the danger zone. Even the house shot was really good. The solid, stronger for polish or compounded ball. Stronger than I thought it would be.
Sure.
Price point wise, that's a lot of ball for that price point. A lot. I mean, a lot of ball. And it's shaped the right way. Obviously, you're
Right.
saying it's yours, but mine with the compound on it is shaped the right way. It did the right thing. Even when I went on the sport shot lane, it took me 2 shots to get far enough left.
Sure.
Wasn't expecting it. I'm like, oh, it's a little tighter. Even kind of throwing some urethane shots, I would get whatever, and the ball boomed off of it.
It did. Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you
So
jumped in there a little
I
bit.
finally had to chase it a little bit, but yeah, so that's good. The pearl, definitely a lot cleaner.
It is
because-
compounded and polished on top of it, if I remember right.
Right, it's got the compound polish on top.
So super clean.
Yeah, for me, about 5 boards less than the other one, and you can see it definitely picks up later down the lane. So,
Sure.
of the 2, I like the black one
Okay.
for what I've seen so far. Obviously, I think if the lanes get burned up a little bit, the pearl will probably be really good. But
Yeah.
just fairly fresh lanes, for me, the black one does the right thing, which is why the black one sold originally back in the day. It's shaped where people don't think they need their ball to shape at.
And at the end of the day, that one's compounded too, so it's going to slow down just obviously a little bit sooner. Still give you some
pick up in the right part of the
but
lane.
Exactly. So,
but I mean, I'm just saying for that price point, I don't get how people just. I mean, we've sold a ton of them. I don't see how more people don't buy them.
when I seen them at 120, I thought it was a mistake. When we were making all the advertisements for it, I thought it was a mistake to be at 120, and I was like, wow.
When I was told that, I'm like, really? Why is it so cheap? And I'm like, okay, it's just going to be like a 025
Low end ball.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's very much a 48. Was it 48? So
48.
Yeah, it's a lot of differential for $1.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then the urethane, for as much as it flares, generally speaking, when I get urethane to flare or hook earlier than obviously what it does, it usually goes forward too crazy for me. I've tried it in purple hammers.
And it forces you to go left too, and you can't really
When I get
do
left
that
to
a
right,
lot,
then
so.
it just tumbles and goes forward. So this one, for the amount of flare, because I had to go a little bit left some shot, but I obviously can still throw with my left toe.
Sure.
It doesn't just go dead forward. It looks like it's going forward, but then it does make a little move in the back. So that's surprising a little bit, based on all the different urethanes I've thrown and different layout tries I've done. So that was surprising, but it does flare a lot. For me, it does a little slimier than, say, a black hammer got or a purple, particularly for our house shot oil, or the oil we use here. But even with the sliminess, it still came off easily, and shot to shot still performed very consistently once I figured out what to do the first couple shots, getting lined up. But
Sure.
I was able to just keep it over my left toe, keep it in front of me, what I like to do with urethane. I'm not a big left to right person with urethane.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm one-handed. I can shape it a little bit, but when I can just keep it over my left toe and watch the ball do a little thing in the back end. So I think it would be a nice compliment to my strongest black hammers to sometimes go a little too forward.
Okay.
This one I can see shaping better. My strongest black hammers tend to really go early and then forward. So sometimes they look good, but they don't go through the pins the right way.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh my goodness, excuse me. Packy, on to you. What are your thoughts on the new pieces?
Yeah, I think like Chris said, if you have $120 to spend, whether you're a first-time bowler or you're looking for a new piece to add to the bag, that Danger Zone is an unbelievably cheap piece for the amount of hook that you're getting out of it. And it's not just like your low-end piece that goes down lane and snaps really hard. It's, that middle of the lineup ball for the low price point, which I think is always a huge seller, and I think it should be, one of Brunswick's most selling balls in the last year for sure. For me, super useful. House shot killer for sure. I think I'm going to rough mine up when I go to tournaments, kind of like Jesse said he did with his. Try and smooth it out a little bit. And then as for the Danger Zone Pearl, it's a good combo. Especially if I bring that Danger Zone surface down, I could leave the Danger Zone Pearl where it's at. I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of it just because I don't use a lot of Pearl balls in general. I talk about it every time I do a ball review for some of those Pearl balls. Like, it's hard as a left-hander outside of house shots to use balls like that. Just because there's not enough traffic, they don't get burnt up enough. And then speaking of the ball that I will use all the time, that Crown 78U, big core, smooth, definitely hooks more for sure than my black hammer, especially in the front and middle of the lane. And definitely a piece, I'm almost on the opposite end of Chris, where my black hammer hooks a lot and continues really hard down lane. But the Crown 78U, obviously I haven't hit it with surface yet, but it's going to be a piece for me where I can definitely stand a little further left, throw a little harder where I have trouble getting my black hammer to strike when I throw it harder. This one's going to be money just because I know it's going to hook every time.
Sure. Yeah, very cool. And I like what you said there. I do believe as well that this Danger Zone has a very good opportunity to be one of Brunswick's best-selling balls over the next year. I don't see it going anywhere just because of the price point, too. I mean, it's going to be a constant easy buy for a lot of folks when they jump in there. So.
Yeah. If you have $120 to spend, why not spend it on a ball that hooks like a $200 ball?
Real quick, is that I like the Alert a lot. I think the Alert, like I said, is probably one of the best balls they've made. For me, it's the best Brunswick ball I've thrown in, I can't tell you how long. But I think if you like the Alert and you just feel like you need something a little bit more when you chase it in a little bit, that Danger Zone Solid is, because we could just see it when I bowled on 38. When I took the Danger Zone Solid compared to the Alert, I was probably about another 3-4 left of it.
Yeah.
But it definitely hooked more in the mid lane. So if you get into that puddle a little bit more, which sometimes with the Alert, that's what I run into. I think I told you one day, when I have to go left with the Alert, if I get too far left,
It's almost like you got to make sure you're getting it fed to the friction, or else it's not going to get behind it.
I get some like ring 10s, flat 10s. So then I know to just chase it back right, take my hand out of it. But I feel like if I wanted to stay left, that's where the danger zone would allow me to get into that little heavier oil.
Sure.
So it's a nice, I think that was a nice combo right there. So if you really are liking the Alert, if you have gotten one, and if you haven't, you should get one. I'm sorry, the ball's that good.
Yeah.
A danger zone's a nice complement to it. Because even though the danger zone has compound, it still dug in the mid lane really hard.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So that's all I got.
Cool. Well, having said that, I guess we got to move on to the final part here where we wrap up and give our buddy's prize pack to one of you who was watching the stream, and that is going to be Derek Gaffney. So I don't know if you're on Packy stream or our stream, but Derek Gaffney, please reach out to Buddy's Pro Shop. You are our winner of a free Buddy's merch pack. You're going to get a Buddy's t-shirt, some chamois, anything else we got that says Buddy's on it. We're going to throw in a box and we're going to send it your way.
Maybe we'll send you one of these babies.
Hey, there we go. So all we really need you to do is DM us your shirt size as well as a good shipping address, so you can go to the Buddy's Pro Shop Facebook page and just message us there. If you can't get a hold of one of us, just shoot a comment in there. We'll run back and we'll get in touch to you. So other than that, thank you all for watching. It was a really fun stream today, despite it starting a little late. But other than that, I thought it was great. So
we'll try to figure out do it again and just get better at it.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you all for watching. If you have had a chance to already throw a danger zone, let us know in the comments. We'll go back through and read it and see what you guys thought of it. But other than that, you guys have a great weekend and keep watching.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.